Many professional athletes lend their names and faces to good causes, but that's often the extent of their commitment. Few get personally involved, but there are some who truly want to make a difference and dedicate their time, money, and sometimes even their most treasured personal possessions in order to enrich the lives of complete strangers. Over the years, Metta World Peace has made a number of questionable decisions for both good and bad reasons that have both positive and negative results. One of the most shocking, but objectively positive decisions was to give away his championship ring just months after earning it. In October 2010, he announced the opening of a raffle of his 2010 NBA championship ring. His objective was to raise money and awareness of mental health. The raffle ran between October and December 2010 and raised more than $650,000, all of which he immediately gave to charity to assist children in need. He especially wanted to enrich the lives of the children in the Queensbridge projects. He gave more than $100,000 to charities in the area. He also made donations to 4 other programs around the country. After a tumultuous childhood of his own, World Peace wanted to make life better for children facing similar setbacks. It was a remarkable sacrifice for World Peace, as it was the only ring he won during his NBA career. But not only did the money raised go to good causes.
It's very true. I think the people is more important than the ring, so we're going to do something real big, supporting mental health, professional communicators, psychologists, helping out the kids, and that's what it's for.
But he also inspired others to follow his example. Darko Miličić is many things. He's a former basketball player, a former kickboxer, and a farmer. He's also a one-time NBA champion. As a member of the 2004 Detroit Pistons, Miličić won the ring as a little-used rookie, playing less than 2 minutes in total during the finals campaign. So the sentimental value of the ring wasn't great. Still, it's arguably the crowning achievement of his NBA career.
The youngest player to ever play an NBA Finals game, Darko Miličić.
In April 2011, Miličić opted to give away all remnants of the 2004 championship for charity by raffling off his championship ring and his WWE-style championship belt that Rasheed Wallace had made for all the members of the team. The raffle and its proceeds was to raise money and awareness for children dealing with the terminal illness Batten disease.
Batten's disease affects mostly children, and there's no cure, no way out. Batten's disease strikes only 2 of 100,000 births. The disease is neurodegenerative. It attacks all bodily functions. There is no cure for Batten's disease.
The average life expectancy is 6 to 12 years old.
Miličić became familiar with the disorder after he and his wife read a newspaper story in his native country, Serbia, about a family confronted with it. In response, Miličić paid for 4 children to travel to China for stem cell treatments. Miličić wanted to raise money because the cost of treating Batten disease is $35,000 per treatment. Miličić's objective was to raise more money until doctors came up with more affordable treatments. Giving away the championship ring wasn't a tough decision for Miličić. Understandably, the WWE belt was a different story, though.
We gotta see the belt. I gotta hold the belt. Get that. Seal the champ.
In February 2019, Basketball Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar decided to auction off 4 of his NBA championship rings. The ones that he won with the Los Angeles Lakers in 1980, 1985, 1987, and 1988 were all auctioned off, along with other autographed memorabilia from his legendary career. All up, the collection sold for nearly $3 million. Kareem had financial setbacks in the past, but this auction was for the benefit of charity. Much of the proceeds benefited his Skyhook Foundation.
Camp Skyhook has activities kids love, but our goal is to initiate and encourage their interest in STEM. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. That's where today's jobs are. That's where the real stars of the future are.
Evidently, the choice to auction off his rings was easy.
So this is the thing that, that players say that they sweat for, that they hope to get and do anything to get, and you got a whole stick full of them.
Yeah, well, they accumulate, I guess.
or they just don't come at all.
Right.
Kareem said that when it came to choosing between storing the items in a room or providing kids with an opportunity to change their lives, the choice was simple.
And you said something that was very poignant to me, and that is that these are things, and they give me pleasure, But what gives me more pleasure is seeing the smile on a kid's face whose life I have changed as a result of one of the donations that comes out.
Absolutely. And, I'm not in the, I'm not in the museum business. This stuff would take up at least half of the room in my house. So by selling it, I'm doing myself a favor. It's nice having a great sports legacy, but I can use that to leave a legacy of giving back to my community through this program. Please join me in giving kids a shot that can't be blocked.
Bill Sharman won 4 NBA championships as a player with the Boston Celtics, 1 as a head coach of the Lakers, and 5 as an executive, also with the Lakers. He also received a ring from the Lakers in 2010 after serving as a consultant for the team during their championship season. While the ring probably had little sentimental value, it was by far the most inherently valuable, given that the quality of the earlier rings wouldn't have been the best. Conversely, the 2010 ring was made from a custom batch of 16-karat gold. Prior to the 2012-13 season, Sharman had enjoyed relative anonymity since leaving the game. Then, the Miami Heat threatened Sharman and his 1971-72 Lakers record 33-game winning streak. With his name once again circulating heavily in the basketball media, Sharman decided to use all the attention to promote a good cause. In early 2013, Sharman decided to raffle off his 2010 Lakers championship ring to raise money for charities that assisted at-risk children. The raffle was drawn on the 22nd of November 2013. Sharman had intended to personally hand over the ring to the winner. Sadly, though, he passed away a month before the draw, on the 25th of October 2013, after suffering a stroke a week earlier. Beyond all the championships he won, Sharman's influence in the world of basketball was massive. He's the only player to win a championship in 3 different leagues, the ABL, the ABA, and the NBA, and as of 2019, he's one of just 3 people inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame as both a player and a coach. His impact on the game of basketball and the culture around it is immeasurable. Remarkably, even in death, Sharman again managed to make a difference to the lives of countless people, especially those in need.